Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel as well as my other YouTube channels and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons and Dragons magic item video on the Wand of Wonder. In every Dungeons and Dragons world, no matter who the Dungeon Master is or what the world is like, there are those half-crazy, egomaniacal, power-hungry wizards who dream up schemes and plots to try and control everything. They're generally called bad guys. Towards that end, they also dream up ideas for more magic items that nobody should have. Things so powerful that it literally turns the world topsy-turvy. Then there are those insane magic users with the craziest sense of humor who create magic items that are so unpredictable that they may do more harm than good. Enter the Wand of Wonder. The Wand of Wonder can be found on page 136 of the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide. Be sure to read up on this item very, very thoroughly before you use one in your game. If you're the Dungeon Master, you really want to read up on this before you put it in your game. And if you're a player, if your Dungeon Master allows you to read up on it, take that hint too, read up on it very thoroughly. The Wand of Wonder can be used by any class and its effects are totally random and unpredictable. When used, it can help harm or befuddle the user, and there's no way of controlling it. Anything from a gust of wind to summoning a rhino to growing grass to petrification, and it's all random. Excuse me. I've seen players use one of these as a joke and then and literally turn the party leader into stone. Another player used one out of desperation as he was being attacked by orcs. He thought he became invisible, but the orcs could still see him fine and they proceeded to hack him to death. I was in a game years ago when a thief needed a distraction, so he whipped out his Wand of Wonder. Instead of distracting the city guards, he obliterated them with a fireball along with the tavern they were in and the entire city district before they got the flames under control. Then there was the cleric stuck in quicksand who aimed her Wand of Wonder straight up and activated it. Yeah, don't ask me why she did it, but she did. A full-grown elephant appeared and crushed her down into the quicksand. People, I have seen players who get a hold of a magic item like this, one of the more unpredictable ones, like the deck of many things or whatever, and they want to use it just to use it, just to see what happens. Yeah, it can be fun. It can also be deadly. I have seen players use a Wand of Wonder and kill the party. I have seen players do the same thing with a deck of many things. I have seen players who, for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know if they're not taking it seriously or if they're not. They're just they want to be chaotic. They epitomize chaotic neutral for some stupid ass reason. But other players tend to pay the price, and it's not fair, in my opinion. Wand of Wonder can be fun. Don't get me wrong. If you're using it just to see, that's one thing. If you're going to rely on it, that's a whole different critter. I mean, that this thing can really, really foul up your day. Oh my God. Wands of Wonder are one of those items. They can make they can make the game fun, but just be careful and be prepared for anything. Whatever you do, do not rely on it to save your life because it's not a 50-50 chance if it saves your life. It's about a third helping, a third hurting, and a third just stupid. I mean, honestly, read the list of things that could possibly happen. It's all there on a chart in the book, and just Doing it as a lark when there's nothing on the line and in a clearing where you're the only one there, maybe, you know. But doing it in a crowded tavern, yeah, that's bad. That's a bad idea. Just saying. I knew a guy one time who did it. We were in a tavern and we had just finished a mission and we were in hurting status. We were going to visit the tavern, get something to eat, and then we were heading over to the temple to get healed. Most of us were very low on hit points, and this guy did a fireball right there in the middle of the room for no damn reason. For no reason. And killed the entire damn party along with most of the people in the tavern. As I understand it, if I recall correctly, there was a serving girl who had gone into the back, to the back room to get another several bottles of wine or whatever, and she heard the explosion and the fire engulfed the place. She was able to crawl out a window. As I recall, she was the only survivor. Everybody else in there died. Just because this guy said, "Oh, it's a wand of wonder, I'll try it." Bam! Just on a lark. For no reason. Our characters were like 12th level. We'd worked them up and got them up to 12th level. And this guy killed us all for nothing. Just because he wanted to be stupid. Wand of Wonders, again, I avoid them. If I get one, I'm glad to sell it to somebody not in the group so that we can get as far away from it as possible. That's my take. Maybe that makes me a spoil sport. I don't know. A stick in the mud. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm a living stick in the mud. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live through it. That's the thing. Ay ay ay. Anybody else has any great stories for these wands of wonder? Stick them in the comments. I'm sure we'd love to read them. You folks have a good one now. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.